literally have to just lift it up. And then it's stuck. So it's got red on its belly. There's 2 blocks. Babe, we're moving back to Texas. Oh my God. What is wrong with this? What is wrong with this state? Oh my God. Before we get to the main part of this video, I've been dying to try something. I've been working on my suspension and my alignment on my 1JZ Lexus for the past few days. Man, what is with these freaking pine trees, dog? I've been wanting to try this, and now it's the perfect time, so we're gonna do it real quick. I need to test my suspension out a little bit, and we got some boys over here. We got some boys to watch. Literally just yell, "Dude, donuts! Dude, donuts!"
We gotta go. Alright, go.
Let's get out of here before that angry man yells at it again. We'll call the police because it's super dangerous for all the people. My suspension, like, it's not dialed yet. Like you saw, I held a solid donut, like just like I was practicing at the Skidpad. Held a solid donut with good throttle control. My car's getting so much better. It's not so much me at this point. I'm really just trying to make sure this car can handle doing this kind of stuff, and it's getting really good. I'm so happy about that. Good boy. Are you filming?
Yeah, it's already.
Oh, I didn't know that. Rip. This is not clickbait. This is not deceiving title. This is none of that. I'm selling my Miata. Here's why. Blah 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 blah, 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 blah. What are you smiling for? But seriously, I want you guys to hear me out here. I've had a really, you can ask Victoria, I've had a really hard time deciding this and making this decision over the past couple weeks. I think I've finally made up my mind that it's time to at least put the Miata on the market. I don't need to sell the car. I would love to keep it. If I had unlimited money and unlimited space, I would love to keep the car for forever. I think it's just time to do something new. Because I don't need to sell it, I'm not gonna give it away. I'm not gonna I'm gonna ask for a reasonable price for it. It's like a pre-built PC. Everything you need on a track car is done to this car. It's perfect. It's literally actually almost perfect in every way. It's the body is flawless. Like, you're never gonna find another Miata like this. So I'm not trying to get rid of it, even to those who gripe and complain. Let me just explain to you what's going on here. I love this Miata. This Miata was my first project car I ever bought for the channel. The big issue with Miatas now is not that they're not perfect cars. I think that Miatas are amazing cars. They're incredible cars with incredible potential. But my problem is my job on the internet is to be different. It's to be unique. That's my job. Miatas have become so diluted. They've become so just overdone on the internet. Everyone who can afford to have a cheap project car now has had a Miata at one point in time, and there's tons of Miata channels out there. So it's just like, there's almost no point in me keeping my Miata anymore because I can't really do anything unique on it. And if all the other stuff that I wanted to do was just really costly and time consuming that I really wasn't sure, or I can go buy something else. And that's why I've been asking you on Twitter, on Snapchat, and all that kind of stuff lately, what your ideas are, what you guys might think I should do. But I think it's time to start fresh. It's time to start new. And I want to get something else. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm getting, but I want to do something very unique. So yes, I am selling my 1994 Mazda Miata. I am going to be listing this car on throttle.com. It's the same shirt I'm wearing right now. I'm not wearing my name tag. What am I doing? Now, unfortunately for you, the name tag will not come with the car. The name tag is mine. I found it. It's for me. I'm gonna be listing this car on Throttle. Now, here's the deal. I know that some people might not, there's a lot of people out there that want this car. I've known that for a long time. I know that not everybody out there is gonna be able to afford what I'm wanting to ask for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not part out the car. I'm going to keep it how it is because the car is too well balanced at this point to just start parting it out. Like, the car has been built, it's been made to exactly what it has, to exactly what's on it. It's been purpose built exactly how it is for the power that it's at and everything. It's a perfect autocross car. So I'm not going to start parting pieces out. I'm going to keep the suspension. I might keep the wheels and tires on. I'm going to keep the roll bar. So I'm gonna have several different pricing options. So for those of you out there that are interested, I'd be more than happy to be to work with you. I'm not trying to be greedy with the price or anything like that, but I'm just trying to be fair because I have spent like 10 to 15 grand in putting parts into this car. That's not labor, that's me doing it all myself. I've done a lot of stuff to this car, and if you want my part list, I've made countless videos on that. You're more than welcome to go back through. Probably not gonna sell it with the hardtop. I'll probably sell the hardtop separately. You can pay me for it if you want the hardtop. Whatever. If you don't want the racing seats and the steering wheel, I can take those out. If you don't want the wheels and tires, you want to do your own wheel and tire setup, more than welcome to do that. I can work with you on that. So I will post it on Throttle. I can't wait to see the hate mail I'm gonna get on the in the inbox there. Anyways, I'm not gonna sit here and preach. I'm not gonna sit here and overdo it. I'm letting you guys know it's not clickbait. We are going to be saying goodbye to this Miata. Not this Miata is garbage over here. This Miata is very, very nice. And just so you know, this Miata is probably the most mint condition Miata you can find. This Miata's got a lot of custom fab work done to it. I mean, I've got the custom bumper, which was done very meticulously and very carefully. I mean, it's been shaved. It's literally measured perfectly. You're never gonna find a Miata with this type of bumper cut. It's got a custom exhaust, which if you bought the T304 stainless and paid a shop to do it, you'd be spending well over $1,000 on making this. So it's a one-of-a-kind exhaust. This Miata is a one-of-a-kind, and that's why I really want to let it go to somebody who really is actually going to take care of it and is going to actually value it for what it is. But I've been meticulously taking care of the paint. You know, it's got a race battery, it's got the hardtop, it's got racing seats. I probably definitely will not sell it with the steering wheel because my wife bought that for me for my birthday, and it's very, very special to me, and I'll probably continue to use that for my future project cars. But like, the suspension has been dialed perfectly. I've spent so much time and effort in making sure that the upkeep on the engine is good. It's got new spark plugs, new valve cover, all that kind of stuff. It's got so much good stuff on it that every Miata owner wants and needs, that I don't really want to part it out, like I said earlier, and really ruin the potential that I already have. There are a couple things I do want to patch up on the car before we sell it. I do have the AC works. So this car is a track car. It's AC and everything like that. It doesn't have a radio anymore, but if you want the radio, I can give it to you, whatever. But I started gutting things, but it still has the carpet, so it's really rare. But anyways, the point of this is the AC still works, but I have not connected. There's a big wire somewhere in here that I'm gonna try and connect later on today. And also I degrounded the tach or the speedometer or this gauge cluster right here. I accidentally degrounded it whenever we were doing this. So I need there's a little wire down here that I'm gonna have to fix, make sure that the dash actually lights up. But I have a ton of like all my leftover parts. If you want to put the car back together, if you want to piece it back together, if you want the full interior, I still have it. And that's something that's rare as well. And man, I'm just really sad. Like, I just got this nice hard top for it. I'm sad. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm sad I'm selling it. But it's something I need to do, especially from a business standpoint. Personally, I'd love to keep this car forever and just do really stupid stuff with it, but I can always buy another one and build another one in the future if I need to. Not that hard. Go to the link in this description. Go sign up on Throttle so you can go check out some more stuff. It's in the description. Oh my God, dream car, dream car, dream car. It's my dream car, dude. Woo! Is it a turbo? Not a turbo. It's an A, but still cool.
There we go. Now I can see it.
You know what I love about this car? I've never had a problem with it. Aside from like wear and tear, I've never had an issue with this car. And I love that about these Miatas. I'm gonna miss that. Gotta stop at the store real quick. If you guys didn't know, I just started Twitch streaming. Just go to Twitch TV/Evan Shanks. It's in the description of this video. I just started Twitch screaming. Twitch screaming.
I know, that's what I heard.
Picking up a webcam today so you guys can see my ugly face while I stream.
Okay, so while I'm down here trying to find that cable, I found a cable for the AC. As you said earlier, this doesn't really work because the cable's loose.
It's a cable driven system. So like, in order to take the dash off, we had to disconnect the cables. It's really weird. Like it's a cable connected to a little device in there that you kind of switch. So like it's stuck on feet right now. Like the air condition works, but only blows on your feet. So in order to get us to change that, we got to get this little loop, and her little hands can only reach it. Get this little loop to attach this little device so that we can, whenever we flip the switch, it can move whatever that thing that is. It's really odd.
So do you see that little cable? It has a little loop on it.
You find it?
Yeah, it was stuck behind something right there. So now I have to get that little cable onto a post that you really can't see. It's like right there. Right there. Ow, you just smacked me.
It works again? What?
Well, the AC.
Oh, sweet. So we have fully functioning AC now. Sick.
All right, you found it?
I found it. Look. I had to cut that little black wire right there. Little black wire right there. I had to chop that. So now I got to try and find the other piece of the wire and then crimp that back together. So although we found it, we can't figure out how to get crimpers in there. So I think we'll fix it another time. It's so crammed in this garage, I don't like working in here. So if anything, we need to fix it again, just drive it out to the shop sometime this week. Take care of it then. I'm still, like I said, I'm testing the waters. So if somebody out there wants the car enough, it'll get sold. If nobody wants to buy it, then I keep it. It's simple. So I'm not sitting there, this is not like a Subaru situation to where my life depends on this car getting sold, like I need it gone. I don't.
We've seriously been going back and forth on this so often, so much lately.
If it doesn't sell, I'll probably end up engine swapping it and making the car 400 to 500 horsepower just for funsies, for absolutely no reason at all. So again, if you're interested, it's going to be on throttle.com. All of the details, all the different pricing options will be there for you. Check it out, and if you want to buy it, I also want to point out, I've asked on Twitter, like, you know, what do you guys want to see? What's a new car you guys want to see? And a lot of people, for some reason, have been like, I just want to see you finish a project. Like, I've never not finished a project. The SC is always going to be in the works, like it's a drift car. I'm always going to be rebuilding and building and building. That car is never going to be done. This car has been done for a long time. I don't know why you guys are saying that. Like, this Miata has been done for months. So I don't really know where you guys are getting that from. I will finish the project, whatever I get next, because I always finish it. But you guys got to know that it's not a Forza build. It doesn't happen overnight. For actually serious inquiries, go dig through and find my business email, because it's going to be really hard for me to kind of go through and filter through those throttled emails, because a lot of kids are just going to say, hi, Evan, will you notice me? If you really, really, really want it, email me. Check it out on Throttle, then email me the listing or whatever it is, and we'll talk. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and I'm very excited if this car does sell to get a new build going. Something very different you haven't seen before. I have an idea on it. You're gonna love it. Peace out and be victorious. I know some of you guys have been gone.
Your voice is cracked.
For those of you who have been gone for a while, I've got two videos for you to watch. Two really good videos. Keep watching and catch up on some content, boys.